Wednesday, April 5th, we have our 2 rep front squat max. So probably about 15, 17 minutes of a warm up, get those athletes ready to go for that. And then they're going to be testing 2 rep front squat. Really emphasize depth. And as a coach, you get the ability to override what looks to be a good rep or counted by somebody that is not. I know we have some athletes that have some depth issues. And so one of the things that was interesting about the Open is a lot of us coaches were frustrated with what other people were letting go as a rep and not a rep as far as squatting goes. And I read something recently that said, and this was in regards to like coaching high school athletes and whatnot, but the guy said you either coach it or you let it happen. And so we either are coaching poor squatting depth or we're letting it happen. Either way, that's not getting people out of it. So I would spend some time working on that. If you have an athlete that's really struggling, let's get them a box or get them a ball, get them something to try to target in their warm-ups. Now, as they get heavy, I'm not a big fan of putting something underneath their butt that could keep them from falling away from a bar and getting stuck on the bar. So coaches, use your best judgment on that. Should take, like I said, about 15, 17 minutes, just kind of depends. Then afterwards, you're going to accumulate 5 prowler pushes. And so we'll just get the 2 prowlers out there and try to make that a fast and furious, like push down, push back, push down, push back. It doesn't have to be a far distance. Normally we go like 50 meters. Let's try to shorten it. So we speed that up. And then it'll be a partner style, you go, I go. So I do 15 hang power cleans, and then my partner does 15. Then I do 15 wall balls, they do 15 wall balls. They run 200, I run 200, and 3 rounds of that. There's no score there, but try to push those athletes to really go as hard as they can in the 15, 15, and 200. On the 2 rep front squat, like I said, really make sure athletes get warmed up. Make sure they make good, proper progressions. Tucker will have a kind of normal, progression of X amount of reps at 50 or 60, 70, 80% in there for the warm-up stuff that he kind of normally does. So kind of coach your athletes through that as well.